Okay, good morning guys, or I should say good afternoon. It's Saturday. I've actually already mowed the yard, and I tell you what, it is hot in Pensacola, Florida. It's probably high 80s, maybe 90s, and with amazing humidity. So I just got through spraying down the trees and the house with water and mist to kind of cool off this area, and it is already dry, so that kind of gives you an idea. All right, first thing, one of the first things I want to get done today is I actually opened the back van and I found a can of my off was laying down on the floor, on the vinyl plank floor, which, if you know, the ingredients in off melt plastic, and this is what happened. You can see right there, it melted it, and it's still sticky. It's melted all right there. That is so annoying. And so what I got to do is basically replace that little section there, and never put off in the van again. So let that be a word of warning to you. Also, if you have a Ford Econoline, you probably are very familiar with the problem where the latches suddenly stop working, and that's a common problem, and I've actually fixed a couple doors already on the van, and now this one is failing. And so what we have to do is, these are little metal pieces, replacement pieces. What happens is the plastic piece that looks like this on the latch breaks, and so these are metal, and once we put these in, it should last forever, hopefully. So I want to do those two things. Want to get I got a solution to getting the TV mount up, and so yeah, so let's get working. Okay, so you can see here, this is the actual piece that the plastic piece that's broken, and you can see it's just kind of coming apart right here. And what we're going to do is replace it with this metal piece, and then that should fix it. So, yep. All right, well, it seems that I got the door fixed. It opens, and so yeah, it's just something you have to do with these Ford Econolines. And this is a 2004, so that kind of gives you an idea of when these are failing. It's 2017 right now, so about 13 years. So yeah. So all right, well, let's get started on this repairing this melted vinyl flooring. Well, lucky for us, the damage seems to only have spanned one of the tile planks, so that's nice. So I can just cut out a piece here and put it in here. So I have to remove this trim work and pull this up and put the new patch in there. Alright, so this is why when I was deciding on the flooring for the van, that I decided to choose vinyl plank flooring. Number one, it's very water resistant, and it doesn't swell up if it gets hit by water. And also, if you ever need to replace a piece, so for instance this piece that was affected by the off insect repellent, which I should have been mindful of, because I know off melts plastic, and so but because it's vinyl plank flooring, you can see right here that here's the replacement piece, and it looks good as new. So, and I purposely kept a number of planks just in case for this purpose. So anyways, another piece of the puzzle done. I'm going to put up the television monitor here, but actually before I do that, I've noticed in the heat of the summer that I'm not getting the cool air back here, that the airflow that I need. And I think the reason why is the AC ductwork originally actually ran up this wall and fed out through registers in the ceiling. And so what I've done is I've actually, currently what's happening right now is the ductwork is rerouted and it runs back through here and just kind of blows out down there. Which I don't think it's as efficient as it could be, because it seems not to cool tremendously like it should back here in the back. So what I'm going to do is actually take this, remove this ductwork here, and basically have it just blow straight up the ceiling. And so I hopefully that will make it cool quicker. So guys, I want to show you the solution that I came up with mounting this television. I think this is the solution. I tried to screw the TV mount straight into this metal, but the metal's very thin, and whenever I screwed into it, it just got loose. The screws would not hold tight. So what I went to the hardware store and I got these little, I guess you call them anchor bolts. And so my my thought is, what I'm going to do is actually drill a hole that's big enough to send these through, and then send these anchor bolts through the hole, pull it out, and then I've got a nut and lock washer on the end. And so that'll allow me to actually have enough grip on that thin metal back there to hopefully keep the TV mounted and not have any issues. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up and see how well it works. So let's try it. Okay, well, I got the television mounted, and you can see it swings back against the window here when not in use, and swings out. Or actually, we'll probably be using it a lot in this configuration, back against the window. And so it's mounted. I also fixed the AC, so it just vents straight up, and it seems to have a lot more airflow into the back cabin. So I think that's going to be good. And I also installed 2 curtains. So these curtains are primarily for privacy when using the restroom, and then you can close them both. And the only reason I'm thinking possibility of doing this is, let's say we are grocery shopping or whatever, and we want to load our groceries in the back here, so we got to open the doors, and we just don't want everybody seeing everything that we got going on in the back of the van. So it gives us a little bit more privacy. And I'm going to create some hooks or some fabric cloth things to pull them to the side when they're not in use. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna call it a day, actually, and I'm exhausted. I'm beat, and my wife says I need to come in and rest. So I'm actually gonna go rest and then put everything away. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah, hope you enjoyed seeing the process, and until next time, talk to you later. All right, bye.